Hello everyone, how are you today? We will complete primary 5 math first term. Mr. Abenob with you. Okay? Our lesson today is about multiplying fraction. Lesson number 5 is about how to multiply two fractions. Okay, this lesson is very easy. At first, multiplying two fractions. How to multiply two fractions? Do as follows. Number 1, multiply the numerators of the two fractions. Multiply the numerators of the two fractions. Number 2, multiply the denominator of the two fractions. Number 3, after you multiply the numerator and denominator, put it in the simplest form. Okay? We multiply two numerators, multiply two denominators, and put the result in the simplest form. Okay, let's solve. 3 over 4 multiply 5 over 7. We put dash, multiply two numerators. 3 multiply 5 equal what? Super, equal 15. And 4 multiply 7, who can say super, equal 28. So equal 15 over 28 in the simplest form. Number 2, 4 over 9 multiply 2 over 3. Who can multiply it with me? Okay, we multiply the numerators of the two fractions and then multiply the denominators of the two fractions and put the result in the simplest form. 4 in numerator multiply 2 in numerator equal what? Excellent. 2 multiply 4 equal 8. Okay, 9 in denominator multiply 3 in denominator. 3 multiply 9, who can say equal what? Super, equal 27. So the result will be 8 over 27. But we have some remarks. Before we multiply, if there is a common factor between numerator and denominator, divide each of them by this common factor. Okay? Before you multiply, if you have a common factor between numerator and denominator, divide each of them by this common factor and then multiply their numerators and multiply their denominators. Okay, example number 2, multiply each of the following fractions. Okay, let's multiply. No, before you multiply, look at numerator and denominator. You have a common factor between them. In here 7 and in here 21 in denominator. 7 and 21. You can divide both of them by what? Super, by 7. So 7 divided by 7 equal? Excellent, equal 1. 21 divided by 7 equal what? Who can say? Super, equal 3. Okay, 8 and 16. We can divide both of them by what? Yes, well done. We can divide both of them by 8. 8 divided by 8 equal 1. 16 divided by 8 equal what? 2. Okay, you can multiply now. 2 multiply 1 in numerators equal what? Excellent, equal 2. 3 multiply 1 in denominators equal what? Yes, super, equal 3. So the result will be 2 over 3. Is this easy? Do you understand how to multiply it? Okay, number 2. 3 over 5 multiply 25 over 36. Okay, in here, try to find the common factor between numerator and denominator at first. 3 and 36. We can divide both of them by what? Excellent, by 3. 3 divided by 3 equal 1. 36 divided by 3 equal what? Super, equal 12. Okay, 5 and 25. What is the common factor between them? Yes, well done. 5. 5 divided by 5 equal 1. 25 divided by 5 equal what? 5. Super. After you find all common factors between numerator and denominator, you can multiply their numerators and multiply their denominators. 1 multiply 5 equal what? Excellent, equal 5. And 1 multiply 12 equal what? Equal 12. So the result equal 5 over 12. Is this easy? Okay. Second, multiplying a whole number by fraction. We can multiply two fractions. Try to find a common factor between numerator and denominator and multiply their numerators and multiply their denominators. But how we can multiplying a whole number by fraction? We have three steps. Number one, it changes the whole number to be a fraction. Okay, you must change this whole number to be a fraction. How we can change a whole number to be a fraction? By placing it over a denominator 1. Like what? Any whole number like 3, you can convert it to become a fraction. Yes, you write 3 again over denominator 1. Because we know any number divided by 1 equals the same number. 3 divided by 1 equal 3. 5 divided by 1 equal 5. 7 divided by 1 equal 7. And so on. So we must change the whole number to be a fraction by placing it over a denominator 1. Number 2, multiply the numerators. Number 2, multiply the numerators. Number 3, multiply the denominators. Okay, let's solve it. Multiply each of the following. 1 over 8 multiply 2. You must convert this whole number to be a fraction by placing it over 1 at first. Okay, now you can multiply two fractions? Yes. But before you multiply, look at numerator and the denominator and try to find the common factor between them. 2 and 8, what is the common factor between them? Excellent, 2. So 2 divided by 2 equal 1. 8 divided by 2 equal what? 4. Multiply. 1 multiply 1 equal what? Super, 1. And 4 multiply 1 equal what? Super, 4. So the result will be 1 over 4. Okay, number 2, 1 over 25 multiply 10. Number 1, it changes the whole number to be a fraction by put denominator 1. Number 2, try to find common factor and multiply it as two fractions. 25 and 10, what is the common factor between them? Excellent, 5. We can divide both of them by 5. 25 divided by 5 equal? Well done, 5. And 10 divided by 5 equal? Great job, 2. Multiply. 2 by 1 equal? 2. And 1 by 5 equal? 5. So the result will be 2 over 5 in the simplest form. Okay. Is this easy how to multiply two fractions or multiply a whole number by fraction? Like two fractions, but put denominator 1 to the whole number. Third, how to multiplying a mixed number by a fraction or by another mixed number. To multiply mixed number by a fraction, do as follows. Number 1, it changes the mixed number to be fraction, improper fraction, and multiplying two fractions. Like you change a whole number to be a fraction, in here you change the mixed number to be improper fraction and multiplying the two fractions. Multiply their numerators and multiply their denominators. Okay, let's see. Multiply each of the following. 2 and 2 over 3 multiply 3 over 4. Okay, we must change this mixed number to be an improper fraction and multiply. 2 by 3 equal what? Who can say? Super, 6. 6 plus 2 equal what? Super, 8. Over the same denominator 3. Multiply 3 over 4. 3 over 4 equal? In here you have 4 and 8. What is the common factor between them? Super, 2. So 4 divided by 2 equal? 2. And the 8 divided by 2 equal? Excellent, 4. So 3 multiply 4 in numerators equal what? Super, 12. And 2 multiply 3 equal what? 6. 12 divided by 6 equal what? Excellent, equal 2. So the result will be 2. Okay? Or in here you can say 3 divided by 3 equal 1 and 3 divided by 3 equal 1. So equal 4 divided by 2 equal 2. Okay? And so on. Number 2, 5 over 6 multiply 7 and a half. What should we do at first? Super. We convert this mixed number to be an improper fraction. Okay, so we write 5 over 6 again, multiply 7 multiply 2 equal what? Who can say? Super, 14. 14 plus 1 equal, excellent, 15 over the same denominator 2. Okay, before we multiply, try to find what is the common factor between numerator and denominator. 2 and 5. We don't have. 6 and 15. Super. We can divide both of them by 3. 6 divided by 3 equal what? Yes, 2. And 15 divided by 3 equal what? 5. So 5 by 5 equal 25. And 2 by 2 equal 4. So equal 25 over 4 in the simplest form. Okay, in here, multiply the following using two different methods. 0.6 multiply half. In here we can use two methods. At first, convert this decimal number to be a fraction and multiply two fractions. Okay? Or another one say, Mister, I will convert this half to be a decimal and multiply two decimal numbers like lesson number 4. Okay, as you like. I will solve it by two methods. Focus to learn how to multiply decimal number by a fraction. Okay, in here we will convert it to become 6 over 10. Cause decimal point after one digit from the right to the left. Multiply 1 over 2 and multiply it like fraction. Okay, try to find the common factor between numerator and denominator before we multiply two numerators and two denominators. Okay, 2 and 6, we have common factor between them. Super, 2. So 2 divided by 2 equal 1. 6 divided by 2 equal what? Super, 3. We can now multiply 3 by 1 equal 3 and 1 multiply 10 equal 10. So the result will be 3 over 10. Another one say, we will convert half to be a decimal number. So we write 0.6 multiply half equal what? Super, 0.5. 0.5. Because we multiply 2 by 5 to become 10 and 1 multiply 5. 1 multiply 5 equal 5 in numerator and 2 multiply 5 equal 10. 5 over 10 meaning 0.5. Who can multiply with me two decimal numbers? Yes, we ignore the decimal point at first. Number 2, we multiply the two whole numbers. Number 3, we put the decimal point after the sum. Like what? We multiply 6 by 5 without decimal. 5 multiply 6 equal what? Super 30. And in here we have decimal point after one digit. And in here decimal point after one digit. So we put decimal point after how many digits? 1 plus 1 equal 1. Yes, 2. So we put decimal point after two digits from the right to the left. 1, 2, we put decimal point 0. So the result will be 0.3. 0.3 meaning 3 over 10. So they are the same. Do you understand how to multiply decimal by fraction? You must convert decimal to be a fraction or fraction to be a decimal, and you can multiply two fractions and you can multiply two decimals like lesson number 4. Okay? Now we finished this lesson. Thank you for listening, and I hope all of you understand this lesson, how to multiply two fractions. And before you multiply, you must find a common factor between numerator and denominator. Okay? It's very important. Thank you for listening again, and goodbye.